So, good day everyone. Have you ever received feedback on your work and thought, I can do better? Or maybe you've looked back at a project you did and realized, I learned a lot from that. This is where self-assessment come into play. It's like having a coach in your mind that helps you recognize your strength and areas to improve. Today, we will going to explore how self-assessment can be a powerful tool for students, helping us not only to learn better but to feel more confident and engaged in our education. So, let's go to Unit 5, Feedbacking and Communicating Assessment Results. Today I will going to discuss is what is assessment and its benefit. So, let us know first what is self assessment. Student self assessment involves students describing the process and products of their learning. Students evaluate the work they have produced and reflect on processes, actions, and activities that contributed to the production of the work. Effective learners tend to self assess the quality of their work more regularly than less effective learners and are also better able to incorporate evidence from other sources to make judgments on their learning. So, set assessment is a key part of assessment for learning, where reflection during the flow of learning is used to improve learning and teaching. Also, student self assessment can support students to regulate their own learning by requiring them to monitor how they are working and encouraging them to modify their approach if something is not working as well as it could. Last, self assessment can also enhance student self efficacy as students believe that they are able to succeed in a given task and support ownership of learning. The capacity for self regulation is linked to higher achievement as well as improved motivation and engagement. So, in short, self assessment is simply when students take a moment to look carefully at their own work and think about what they did and how they did it. It's like giving yourself a little grade based on what you've learned and achieved and checking if you are on the right path toward your goals. So, when we self-assess, we look at, syempre yung first, sabi doon, the process. So, yung process is how we went about doing our work. So, for example, did we plan well, ask for help, or rush through it? So, the next one is the product. So, yung product is the final piece of work. So, dito, mapapatanong ka, did we meet the instructions? Did we put in our best effort? So, bakit nga ba mahalaga ang self-assessment? So, self assessment is important because it puts you in charge of your learning. When you regularly check in on how you're doing, you become a more effective learner. If it helps you realize which study method worked best for you so you can make changes to improve. Plus, when you notice your own achievement, it boosts your confidence and makes you feel good about what you can achieve more. So, it's not just about getting grades, it's about understanding yourself as a learner. So, let's go naman sa benefits of self-assessment. So, it increases student engagement and empowers students and enable greater autonomy from the teacher. Also, it's improved learning outcomes quality feedback in particular in associated with substantial learning gains. Then, reduce the gap between the highest and lowest achievements while raising achievement overall. Support more equitable outcome of all students and improve motivation and perseverance and encourage students to seek and know where to find help. So another, develop students' self-regulation skill and metacognition. It is the understanding how they learn best. So, give students a strong sense of self efficacy for developing their own effective study habits, and each student reasoning and improve their communication skill. Next, help students understand and apply quality criteria to their work. And the last one, create a more egalitarian and supportive classroom environment. So it says that self assessment comes with a bunch of great benefits. First, it helps you feel more excited about learning because you're actively involved. It also helps everyone in the classroom, including those who may struggle, to improve overall. When you assess yourself, you're also learning to better manage your studies and discover how to ask for help when you need it. Plus, it allows you to communicate better about your learning with teacher and classmates. By focusing on what quality work looks like, you help create an environment where everyone supports each other and learns together. So, self assessment makes learning a more personal and engaging experience.